Did Elias Lindholm just get traded to the Canucks?
Yup!
Or do the Flames suck?
Yup!
Turn on. Quiet on set. Okay, you ready? Showtime.
Holy crap. Elias Lindholm was just traded to the Vancouver Canucks. I was really not expecting this. So yeah, I'm sorry I'm late to the party. Just been really busy, but this is a video I wanted to make, and I had some thoughts that I really wanted to share with you guys. So, but first, I just want to say a quick shout out to everyone, as my last video was one of the best to date. You guys have definitely been above average, and it means the world. As always, guys, keep crushing it. Whatever you do, do not leave a like, and be sure to stay till the end of this video, as I'll be teasing my next video dropping this Sunday. And I think a lot of you hockey fans will really enjoy it. But with that out of the way, let's break down this trade. Initial thoughts, it's a win-win for both teams. Calgary got a solid haul for a guy that has been pretty underwhelming for the last 2 seasons. Elias Lindholm is not a driver, and we've seen that the second Tkachuk and Gaudreau jumped ship. But what he is an extremely versatile player, very sound defensively, and he's such a good complementary player. That's why the thought of him and Petterson on a line is so intriguing. Petterson is most certainly a driver, and he's having one of the best years to date. Not to mention, we've seen Swedes rail in Vancouver before. Not saying these two or those two, but I love a good old Swedish connection. No, like he is very versatile. He was drafted as a winger. You can put him in center. That's like daily faceoffs. That's where they have him right now. They have him centering Elias Petterson to the left, but there's so many options you can do with having a guy like Elias Lindholm, and they're already so deep. Like you could have JT Miller center, you could have Elias Petterson, and you can have Quinn Hughes all center. That's probably the best 3 centers. That's the best. I mean, it has to be. I don't know who stacks up against that in the NHL. Like those 3, like that's just it is scary. And you know, the Canucks are obviously already a really good team. So another reason I like this for the Canucks is they made this trade well before the deadline, giving Tocchet a lot of time to find Lindholm a solidified spot in the top 6. And that's so true, right? You saw it last year, you know, Patty Kane, Vladimir Tarasenko, they get shipped to the Rangers, and they never really could find a spot. They were always mixing and matching. It didn't really work that well. So there is that, right? He's got this trade well before the deadline. It's going to be 2 months before the playoffs. They're obviously going to make it, right? They're in it to win it this year. And he's got a lot of time to experiment, you know, what works best, you know, for the power play, for, I don't know, I think he might have some time on the penalty kill, maybe, but for power play and especially just top 6 in general. Now for Calgary, they have done a great job in acquiring assets from both trades they've made with the Canucks this season. This kind of falls for Lindholm too, but it's a fresh start for both Lindholm and Kuzmenko. Kuzmenko absolutely crushed it last year. He's a left winger, he shoots right. Last year, he's coming off a pretty well 40-goal season. In 81 games last year, 39 goals, 35 assists, 74 points. I know the Oilers were in the mix to get Kuzmenko, and he ended up deciding going to Vancouver. But man, just it is crazy just to see. I don't know. Apparently, him and Tocchet, they didn't really get along. He wasn't really seeing any ice time at all. He was watching a lot of the games in the press box. But Kuzmenko's it's a pretty solid ad for the Flames, and you know, it kind of just shows the Flames are, you know, maybe starting a rebuild. That's kind of what it looks like, right? And the prospects as well that I have yet to mention in this trade. But he's not a bad player, right? And Lindholm, like I said, it's a fresh start for Lindholm. He went 20 games without a goal this year, and he just scored for the first time right before the All-Star break, right? They're getting a decent player. It's going to be interesting to see where he slots in. I was wondering, the Flames have their center depth has really kind of just disappeared now. Like you got Kadri and Backlund, and you know you got so it's going to be interesting to see how this works out. But I don't mind Kuzmenko. He has a talent. It's just bringing it, and he hasn't really brought it this year. And the thing that Flames fans should be most excited about is Lindholm was probably going to leave Calgary this summer anyway. So what do? You make a trade, and a damn good one. And like that's something I think that's getting overlooked. I know a lot of Flames fans are really butthurt about this trade, and they're kind of upset, right? But like he's probably leaving. I guarantee he was leaving, and I don't think the Flames were going to be willing to pay him whatever he was going to ask. He's probably going to ask. He could probably ask north of $8 million, maybe right around $8 million, and I don't think the Flames were gonna really buy into that, especially with what they've seen the last 2 years. Like I said, he's not really a driver. He's more so a complimentary player, and he's gonna be. It's gonna be so nice. It's gonna be so fitting to see him. Like the thought of that. Him in the Canucks jersey, yeah, they're already a fun team to play with in Shell, and it's going to be more fun to play with the Canucks now. It really is. So, but I think it's so true, right? Like he's going to leave. You get solid. You get a pretty solid haul for a guy that's going to leave, right? That's what you got to do, and that's what they did do. So right out of the gate, it's a win-win for both teams, and like most trades, time will only tell who won this one in the long run, and that's true, right? I've yet to bring up the prospects. I'm not really gonna bring them up. I don't really know the guys that well. I know the one defenseman they got. He's third in league scoring in the OHL, so that's he might have some upside there. The late round pick that the Flames are getting, all right, the first rounder, right? It's going to be a late first rounder this year. But honestly, the Flames, they've done really good late in their drafts. Like I was thinking, like Connor Zary, I'm pretty sure he was later, 24th, I think is what he went. Jacob Pelche, he was later as well. The Flames have done a really good job, so I'm not too worried about that. I have full trust in the Flames and their drafting. That's one thing that they've done a pretty good job at. So yeah, I mean, time will only tell. But as always, guys, drop a comment down below. What do you think of this trade initially? Who won this trade? It's kind of looking like both teams are happy, both fan bases. It's a win-win. I really do think it's a win-win, and it'll be more so of a win, especially for the Flames. If Lindholm doesn't sign, like if this is just a rental, then it's like, ooh, like that's quite a bit that you shipped off. But I mean, Kuzmenko wasn't really playing anyway, so I kind of see why they did it. But if the Canucks can sign Lindholm long term, then I mean it's really a win-win for both teams. This might be one of this might be one of the most balanced trades. I honestly believe that. So time will only tell. Take her easy, guys. That's all I got for this one. Oh yeah, and here's this video. I forgot to mention that I'm really excited for this one. I've been thinking and I've been working on this one for a long time now, and it's finally long overdue. So I cannot wait. It's dropping this Sunday. Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar. Who is the better defenseman? I've spent hours on this, so I really think you guys will enjoy it, and I know you'll enjoy it. Okay, so that's all I got for this one, guys. And yeah, thanks for all the continued support. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm signing off, man. I'm pretty tired. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired. But I gotta get this video out, so I'm gonna start editing here. Take her easy. Don't be average when you can be above average. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. God damn it, it wasn't recording.